Hi, welcome back to the Wellness Minute. Today is a special edition in which I'm interviewing my dear friend Grace. Thanks for showing up today, Grace.
Of course, happy to.
Thank you. Grace emailed me after the first video saying, girl, I need help with my products. I'm not getting the results I want. So we are going to do a face mapping on her today and look at all the products she's using and see if we can detect where the problems are coming from, which is exactly why I wanted to start this Wellness Minute to begin with, because my clients are being sold so many products online and at the beauty stores, and the ingredients just aren't lining up. So that's what we're going to do today. So thanks for tuning in. So the first thing we're going to do with Miss Grace here is what the Chinese call face mapping. And they believe that each zone in the face relates to an organ in the body. I do this before every facial, and that's when I determine what products to use. So it's very telling. So we're going to start that right now. So I'm going to sanitize my hands. And then Grace, you don't mind if I touch your skin, right?
Oh, no, for sure.
Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is look at the forehead. And the forehead relates with the bladder zone. So I'm going to touch Grace's forehead. We see some melasma up here, which is a fancy name for sun damage or hyperpigmentation. This can be, most of us get in the sun, birth control pills can cause that. It can be helped, but it is a slow process, which is another addition, another special edition. So we're dealing with that, and we have what I call underground bumps all around her forehead. That is very problematic, as you said, right? It bugs you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So what the Chinese say is that the forehead relates with the bladder zone. So how much water do you drink every day, Grace?
Not enough.
That's the classic answer.
Yeah.
Most people say that. They say that we should drink our weight divided by 2 in ounces. So if you weigh 100, 50 ounces. The doctors say, you've all heard 8 8-ounce glasses. Well, we don't all weigh 128, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives you a goal to set now, right? Your weight divided by 2 in ounces. If you're busy during the day and can't get it, chug it at night. That's what I do. If you're at a desk all day, you better have a big glass of water, because your body is 70% water. Your organs are going to take the water first, and then your skin is going to get it.
Gotcha.
So that may help with the breakouts on the forehead. But the other issue is now, do you wear hats at all?
It's just my bangs, I feel like. That,
They are in
yeah,
your forehead?
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Do you wear product in your hair?
Yes,
your bangs?
I do.
What product? It's the Aveda product you
Yes.
showed me? Okay, we did look at her Aveda product, and we didn't see any offending ingredients for her skin, like Moroccan oil is a big offender in hair, and then in the forehead, but we didn't see anything on your Aveda. So that makes us wonder about other products, drinking more water, and we're going to keep thinking about that, okay?
Cool.
So then the next zone is the liver zone right here. Now I'm pressing here, and it's slightly squishy. So that tells me you may have had dinner late last night. Did you eat after 7:30?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, freaky, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's called the wine and dine area. So either late dinner, usually 7:30 or later, or cocktails. Make it squishy. When my clients eat before 7:30, it's smooth, it's tighter skin. Isn't that fascinating?
That's so strange.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Chinese
Crazy.
know. The Chinese know. I get about 9 out of 10 of those right.
I love it.
Just so you know. Okay, so under the eyes relates with the kidneys. Now, oh, sorry.
You're okay.
You do have, it is a little dark, which tells me you're probably dehydrated, right?
Yes.
You feeling you haven't had the liquid. I can tell by looking at your lips, too. They're
Yeah.
a little chapped. That's where it also shows up. So the under eye area relates with the kidney. So drink more water. People are upset about the blue under their eyes. That can be fixed with just more water. The other thing is you have a little bit of grainy skin under there, which tells me one of two things. You either ate something salty yesterday,
Every day?
every day, or you have high cholesterol, which I hope you don't.
No.
No, salty foods. Even one meal of salty foods can show up grainy like that. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then the cheeks relate with the lungs and sinus. So you're feeling pretty, it's smooth here. You do have a little melasma over here. More on this side. Typically, clients have it more on the left from the car.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a magnifying glass.
I guess I just am in the passenger seat a lot.
Maybe that's what it
Could be.
is. You're right. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's interesting that it's more on the right. Just a tiny bit right there. Okay. So I don't feel any underground bumps like we do up here. We've got to figure that out. Okay. So then this area right here relate to the intestines. So that's where people with irritable bowel or plumbing issues usually will break out. But yours looks good. Now, we did determine that Grace has rosacea, and she gets little pustular breakouts around her nose. She said that the dermatologist can prescribe something for that. My clients use Metrogel, and that really helps. So it's looking good today, but I know that's sporadic,
Yeah.
right? You know that spicy foods can set it off, red wine. Citrus is another big offender that people don't know so much.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that's the kind of secret about rosacea. So a lot of them will tend to like a lot of citrus in their foods. So pay attention to that. Okay, but that looks good. Then the chin relates to the reproductive area. So a few little bumps here, a little maybe underground. Now Grace already shared with me, since I can't really see in this light, that she does struggle with blackheads on the chin and nose. Now, back to the chin, it relates to the reproductive areas, so girls usually break out there around their period. Okay,
Gotcha.
and then the blackheads can be from doing this in front of the computer. Do you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now you're going to be aware, because that's an easy thing to fix, right?
It is.
So no touchy the face, okay? I watch clients after a facial and they're just like, oh, it feels so good. Our hands are not real clean. We've been petting the dogs. Okay, so mitts off the face. Now, that doesn't deal with the blackheads on the nose, but that's probably a genetic thing. Now, we know Grace is full-blooded Irish.
Yes.
Very sweet little Irish girl without the red hair, but Irish people are the most likely to have rosacea and skin cancer, I'm sorry to tell you. We call it the cheap Irish skin, I'm sorry. it's beautiful,
Good to
but
know.
it's just what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so chin, reproductive area, mitts off, and then under here relates to the adrenals. Now you're clear here. This is where people sometimes will break out with acute stress or pregnancy. I knew a client was pregnant 2 weeks before she found out.
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Yeah, she
I love
started
it.
breaking out there, booked her facial, and I asked her, and she said, no, 2 weeks later.
Yeah,
So that's the Chinese diagnosis of face mapping. Isn't that crazy?
that is insane.
It's
I love
nuts.
it.
It works,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so we've got to do some detective work. This is really bothering me. So no hats, probably the bangs. You're working out a lot, right?
Yeah.
You perspire a lot.
Yes.
That's what it is. Okay. My clients, just in the summer, you may notice you're breaking out a lot more. It's the perspiration. Do you wash your face before you leave the gym?
No.
No, you didn't. Okay. May want to start
Start
washing
doing that. Okay.
immediately. Sometimes people go to the grocery store, they run errands, and just think about sweating out toxins, and then they sit on your skin. I
Great.
bet that's
Yep.
it. So you're going
I'm
to
gonna
report
be
back on
surprised.
that, okay? Yeah. And then at the next episode, we are going to go over Grace's products. We're out of time today, but we are going to determine if she is using the proper products, if there are any incriminating ingredients. We're pretty sure it is the perspiration. So by the next time I see you, it may be clearing up. Because just a little FYI, we have done a cursory examination of the ingredients, and we haven't seen anything that's problematic. Like a lot of my clients are using some of the bad ingredients, coconut oil, castor oil, mineral oil, lanolin, and dimethicone is a bad one. These are snuck in ingredients to give it a nice, smooth feel. So we'll be addressing that a lot more in later episodes. But thanks for tuning in today. Grace, I want to thank you so much for coming over.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I
This
am
is
too.
great.
We're going to get you sharp and shiny the way you should be looking.
That's perfect.
Okay,
I'm excited
thank
for it.
you so much. And thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.